We will be live at the Villa Roma Resort in the Catskills on September 5th. WATPlive.com is where you want to go. This is going to be a fantastic show. I believe Lucy Tightbox was just added to the show.
Fantastic.
And obviously we already have the great Adam Bush. We have Anthony Cunha, used to be on a show called The Opie and Anthony Show. We're going to have Missy, Jenny, Chrissy, producer Chris is going to be there. We might even pull some other special guests out of our asses. It's very possible. So get your tickets, WTPlive.com. Check us out live September 5th at 7:30 p.m.
Who are these podcasts? WATP.
It starts off the way it usually starts off. But Opie's a little off his game. He took a day off, and he's kind of lost the muscle memory a little bit, and had a rough go.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my live stream. We are, you know by now, right? We're way out east on Long Island. That's the ocean. We're looking for tsunamis. Are the tsunamis going to hit us today? Stammering through the first line of a live stream is never good, right? My brothers and sisters. All right, let's slow it down a little bit. Show the cup of coffee. First sip of coffee in the morning.
Yeah, he's a little fired up about the tsunami talk. So he couldn't get it out fast enough. And just a reminder, tsunamis are not going to hit the Long Island beaches here. I think he's going to be safe. I think they're more concerned about, well, obviously Russia, Hawaii, maybe Alaska, California, places like that. I think Opie is going to be all right. But he does bring it up quite a bit. There's a lot of tsunami talk after the, 8.8 earthquake. Seemed like a pretty big deal. But Opie's going to tell us about his week because, as we know, they dropped the kids out. The kids all went to Philly for 7 to 10 days. So now it's just him and the missus having a romantic week together.
Last I left you, me and my wife, we've been having a very romantic week because the kids are down there in Philly with the in-laws, hanging out with the cousins. They went down to the Wildwood. They were on the Wildwood boardwalk. And while they're doing that, we're chilling up here, way out east on Long Island. And we're going out to dinners. We're having glorious beach days. We're catching up on our programs. The Bear sucks this season.
Checks out.
And then, I was like, hey, we got some good salmon in the fridge that's been defrosting for 3 days. Key to the story.
Okay. He really does set up a fun tale, doesn't he? It's very compelling. Like, oh, there's salmon involved? Sign me up. But he said something in there that I've never heard him say before. I think we might be having an influence on this man. Because he talked about going out to dinner. He's never brought that up before. And he's telling more about his family's lives and his personal life than he ever does.
I was going to ask you, does he talk about his wife and their romance historically? Is that a thing he brings up?
No. And he also doesn't say where the kids are and what they're doing. Aside from pizza day at school, obviously. That was a big one.
Yeah, and that overnight trip they had one time. This is proof that he's watching this stuff and he's basing it on reaction to that.
Yes, and we're going to see more evidence of that. The weather report stuff is really bothering him. He doesn't like that people keep bringing up that he's just giving us weather reports all the time. But so that's interesting. He starts it off by saying, I've had a romantic week with my wife. And then it turns out they're just watching TV.
And defrosting salmon.
Defrosting salmon.
And the only thing he could actually provide some details on was the show he had watched.
Yeah.
That's the only, see, I did watch The Bear.
Yeah, The Bear. It's not very good. Okay.
Humans do that. Isn't that what people do?
That's what people do.
Couples,
and talking about the TV shows you watch when you don't have a personality is a great thing to do. Why not? Oh, you got nothing else to talk about? You watched a thing on TV last night, right? Tell us about that. Cool. Well, Opie then regales us with some interesting information that he learned from his buddy Carl Ruiz. Now, Carl Ruiz, of course, is a chef. So he would know a thing or two about food and how it's sold and packaged.
When you go to the supermarket, right, and then you got the chicken and the steak and the pork and the fishes, right? It's all fresh and nice. But then when you start seeing them prepackaged, and they got like Greek spices on it, and they got this type of spice on it, and they make it all nice for you in the packaging. That means, brothers and sisters, that means the shit's going bad and they're trying to get rid of it. So their last hope is if we spice this crap up, make it all nice and easy for everybody, they'll buy it and we'll get rid of the old product.
Why does he talk like this? He knows what he's saying is very boring.
Yeah.
So he has to make it all
He's trying to
sing-songy.
drown out the voices in his head that are telling him much worse things than what he's saying.
I think he's mad at us. He knows we can't stand it.
Oh, you think
And
he's torturing
he's listening
me?
to us.
He's torturing me right
Yeah.
now? I do think he might be schizophrenic. I'm coming around on that theory. He
And
is
he thinks-
battling voices in the back of his head all day long.
It shouldn't be that loud, even if it's like it shouldn't be. Even if he thinks it's funny or radio campy, it shouldn't be so angry.
You know, I wonder that neighbor who almost died because he told him to run into the ocean to the riptide.
Oh, the
Rolex
posh
guy.
gentleman. Yeah.
He ran into him like a week later, and the guy was like a huge Opie and Anthony fan, and he lives right next door or something like that.
Yeah.
I wonder if he just sits out there in the morning and just listens to this idiot
For free.
scream from the balcony. It must be fun.
He's probably a troll.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, okay.
Of course he's a troll. I'm a fan of you, Opie. Wait a second.
Yeah, it never happens.
Hold on.
But what Carl Ruiz was saying about the fish is not wrong.
Of course.
Yeah.
I worked in restaurants.
But
special board.
we
is
go
all
out for
the shit you gotta
sushi
get
and we
rid
try
of.
and get the wild shit. It's like, you might not want to do that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
and that was
that's
something
true.
to open your morning radio show with, like 15 years ago when it was in Anthony Bourdain's book and everybody was talking about that. This is not a hot topic. This is old news. He's just learning about, and he's going to school us on it.
Well, he's going to explain this dinner that he made. And this is compelling stuff right here. You know, he's already set up this tale of hanging out with his wife, this romantic week they're having together with watching television and defrosting salmon. So where are we going from here?
So it's grilled salmon with the special spices from the supermarket. It's the lemon potatoes I made from scratch. She made a Greek salad, and we're gonna eat and then watch our programs.
Cool.
Must
in
be nice
different
to-
rooms.
Yeah. To finally get to do that now that the kids are away and the house is all yours, you can finally do that. Because what's been keeping you from doing that for the last 30 years?
That's what you do when the kids are home, too.
Right.
And is he stretching for time? Is that why he has to talk about how we had the lemon potatoes and she's making a Greek salad?
Yeah, I
Sounds
think
good.
he is. I think he
Yeah, I don't think he has a lot prepared, so he's trying to fill some time before his guest comes on, which we'll get into. That's something else. But I'm thinking that maybe the reason why people weren't excited about my Southwest Airlines story or my flat tire story is I wasn't doing enough of this.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And then I'm riding on my bicycle and I feel like something's slippery behind me and I went,
Why do you talk that way?
Yeah.
Is my tire going flat?
You're also not making up the details as you go along. They're facts that you
Yeah,
just have,
that
so
does
you don't
make
have
it more
to
boring.
stall for time.
Right, yeah, he has to like come up with what the story actually
a
is.
lot of it, and he has to remember to include his wife and make it seem like there's this dynamic. They
Oh yeah,
have.
she made a salad. I swear to
Right.
God, she's
Throwing that
totally
in
in there
there.
making salads.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, this is what happened after. I'm sure you guys can guess. He was off the day before.
I know I disappeared for an hour after we ate. And I can only speak for myself, you know. I got explosive food poisoning. So yesterday morning when I was supposed to live stream, right? I woke up, I was cramping. I was cramping so bad I couldn't sleep. It was horrendous. So cheers to that. Isn't that fun?
I don't know a lot about food poisoning. Is it possible that it's not because he bought salmon that was pre-seasoned? Is it because he let it defrost for 3 days? Because you're not supposed to do that.
No.
That's way too long to let something defrost for. When you freeze meat, you got to unfreeze it and cook it. It's not like let's freeze it, then we'll put it back in the fridge for a while.
Sure.
When we're ready, we'll throw it on the grill.
It was frozen for a reason to begin with.
Yes. So I think this might be operator error.
Oh, you think?
I'm just throwing it out there. I understand it's the older meat that you're seasoning and you want to get rid of at the grocery store, but it's also there's pumped full of preservatives and shit. It shouldn't kill you.
No.
Even if it's been there for a few days, it's probably fine.
Unless his wife was scared of this alone time she had coming up with him and needed to do something to get him out of commission for a couple days.
She poisoned it.
I was going to say, I
Or
gotta use more
suggested leaving it
poison.
out. Yeah.
She's even just like, you know what? I'll poison myself too. Whatever. It's worth it. Yeah. If I'm just pissing out my asshole, there's no way he's going to try to fuck me. So
Cannot waste my life watching The Bear with you anymore.
there's a perk. All right. So then he gets the guy who gives him money, the one guy who gives him money, which is very exciting.
Thanks for the $5. I will make $5 today on the live stream because John Quartz is the only one. He literally sponsors the Opie Live of the Ocean live streams.
Oh, no. These are $5 productions that he's putting on? Well, maybe you should put less work into it then. That actually makes sense. How sad is that? I don't know if he's trying to get people to feel sorry for him, or if he just doesn't know how pathetic that sounds, or maybe he's just throwing a tantrum. I guess it's only $5 we're going to get, John Quartz. All right. Anyway, he goes on. He just reads these chats from people's names he recognizes and just makes that the show because he's got nothing prepared.
What's up, Vincent Scaramuzzo? Give me some summer grilling ideas. I think we've done it all this summer and need something new. Oh, my God. That is the question of the summer for everybody, Vincent Scaramuzzo. For real.
The question of the summer is, what should we grill tonight?
Yeah, it's very divisive.
I have to say, imagine buying a big house in the Hamptons.
Uh-huh.
And then the question of the summer is, we don't know what to grill.
Yeah.
You are that bored? You're concerned about what you're going to grill? You should be at a point where you forget to eat dinner. Like, oh, shit. We should probably make some food later. We're having too much fun today.
What could take up 3 more hours so I don't feel the pressure of sex with my wife?
Well, it's funny you say that. He is going to list all of the things that they have been grilling.
Oh, boy.
I know. This is incredible. These are all the things that Opie would make fun of if they were doing Jocktober and a caller called in and just like, what's your favorite thing to grill? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let me list all the things I've been grilling this summer.
We've done. Let me go through what we've. All right, we've made s'mores. I'll go for the weird one right away. We've grilled s'mores on the barbecue. We've done the cheap hamburgers. We've done the expensive hamburgers. We've done the chicken.
What are cheap hamburgers? What is that? They're hamburgers.
Crusty burgers.
I don't even know what that means. E-Rock is in the chat. He says, he doesn't know how to cook. There's an One story where he mixed steaks and barbecue sauce in a big bowl with a wooden spoon and then tried to grill it. He didn't understand why it came out overcooked.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's hear more about these cheap hamburgers, expensive hamburgers, whatever else he's got going on.
In my opinion, chicken thighs is where it's at. We've done the pork loin. We've done the good steak, the bad steak, the filet mignon. We've done the tuna steaks. We've done the soup.
What did you get at the grocery store? Bad steak.
I think Eric was talking about the bad steak.
Yeah, throw it on the grill. Why are you doing bad steak and bad hamburgers? I don't understand. Seems like a weird choice.
We've done the swordfish. We've done the salmon. We haven't done pork chops, though. Maybe it's pork chop day, bro. Maybe that's what we need to do, right?
Sure.
It's okay to repeat some things. I could have steak every fucking day.
Yeah, how about get those good burgers and those good steaks again? That's probably
great.
a good idea.
I thought we were doing the bad ones tonight. Was that not tonight?
Tonight's the bad ones. The kids are gone. Well, I know you're thinking, this show cannot get worse. This guy is listing things that you could put on a grill in order to then make them edible.
I don't like where you're going.
There's no way this show could get worse than that.
No.
With that, I say good morning to the man.
Oh, God.
The myth, not the legend yet. You're not the legend yet, Ron. You haven't accomplished much in your career yet.
Well, I'm certainly not famous enough to be talking about what I'm going to have for lunch today. We're doing pork chops and applesauce.
All right. I love that it starts off with that insult that Opie didn't mean as an insult. He just didn't know where he was going with that. The man, the myth. You're not a legend yet. Not yet. Your career. His name is Ron the Waiter. What career? What are you talking
He's
about?
waiting.
There is no career here. He's not going to all of a sudden take off. He's not going to move to Austin and work the mothership. It's not happening for him. But
I'm
like
sorry,
that.
I got to rethink some things because we look way too similar right now, Ron and I. We are.
Oh, is that why you're adjusting
This is
your glasses?
very uncomfortable for me right now. I don't like it. I don't feel good. Did you set me up? Is that what this is? You fuckers planned this. It's like looking into an older mirror.
I do disagree, but I see the similarities. Your hairline's still on point, my friend.
Yeah, but the rest,
Give you
oh
that.
boy.
I'm seeing double.
Oh no, that's so mean.
You've seen four of us.
What are we infighting now? Are we turning on each other? Is that what's happening here?
I
Shut
brought
up.
it up. This is rough. It's like a Christmas Carol or something. It's a cautionary tale.
Yeah. Oh, that is a good
It is
point.
a cautionary tale. Yeah.
Yep. Well, Adam, once you get fired from WATP and you're waiting tables, you'll know that this is what your future might be.
I won't stop. I'll just keep streaming my own WATP from my house
There
and
you
just
go.
do it by myself every single day
Yep.
for the rest of my life and never actually admit to myself that that gig is over. I'll just keep pretending it's going on. And
Where did
after
you learn that
years,
from?
it'll be like muscle memory and I won't even be doing a show. I'll just be unable to stop. And if I were to see what I looked like, when this is coming up, if I could see it now, I would jump off a bridge.
Yeah, you'd be terrified. Yes, that'd be horrific. But it'll happen very slowly. It's the boiled frog. I don't know what the analogy is.
Oh, the crab.
Something like
yeah,
that.
it doesn't feel it until yeah.
Yeah.
He,
You know what
that's
I'm
what he's
talking
doing though. This is like when Jerry Lee Lewis plays the piano. This is just muscle memory, and he has not mourned the loss of that show, and he knows he's going to have to if he stops doing this every day, and he can't stop. And his wife is gone. Eric said it. He can't cook, and I get it. He's like a Kardashian or something who doesn't know how to cut a carrot correctly. He doesn't know you can't leave meat out for 3 days. He just doesn't know that. Right. So he did it.
It was frozen 3 days ago. Of course I got to leave it out.
That's a detail he might not know. He doesn't know how to do this stuff. And if
Hey,
what Eric
Joey,
said is
do
true,
vegetables go bad?
exactly. This is beer can chicken.
No, I think you're onto something. That's very interesting. He hasn't mourned the loss of the show, and so he's just pretending he's still living the life. Everything's just still happening. I got Ron the waiter comes on and mixes things up with me. It's great. Everything's going really good. And I love that Ron comes on and goes, holy shit, Opie, you're naming the things that you've grilled? Even Ron's scoring off this loser. And so he brings up, the pork chops idea that he has.
I love pork chops. I love mashed potatoes, and I love mixing the applesauce within the mashed potatoes. That's heaven on earth, my friend. Heaven on earth.
It's literally baby food.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Jerry Banfield. I like eating peanut butter,
And I like eating beans. Dude, what he's describing right now, what is this man's palate? That he wants mashed potatoes and applesauce?
Yeah, he's a child.
This is what a baby with no teeth would eat.
What is his taste that he would want a radio show about that topic?
Well, you can't control it because Vincent Scaramuzzo asked the question about grilling. So now he's off on that track. It's going to happen now.
It's a regular chat. I was in his chat this morning. I was very active, and I could see him reading them. And he will not. He will not respond. He won't.
Of course you
He just wants to pretend it's not there.
What is
We're getting
happening
one
to
of them
all
on
of
here.
us?
We're getting
What is
one of
happening
those
to all of us?
I know. I'm waking up with Opie now.
I didn't want to out you, but you told me you couldn't sleep this morning, and you were watching the stream this morning as
know.
well. Both you guys.
And then because of Ron, I fucking turned it off.
Yeah, he's obnoxious.
Oh.
Well, they're talking about the earthquake in Russia and the tsunami warnings, and Opie brings up that Oprah might be the devil amongst us. And that's all he says. He's like, oh, well, the tsunami thing, Oprah, and then they make jokes about, oh, she's the one who cannonballed into the ocean, all the normal stuff that you would do. And then Ron, oh boy, his instincts.
5-foot waves,
Right.
and that's okay.
All right.
We got lucky.
Can we get to why Oprah might be the devil living among us?
Her skin color? Oh, no.
Oh, damn. Look at you. You desperately want to be on
I don't know what
You desperately want to be on the other guy's show, don't you? I know he has a bigger audience. You're auditioning for the other guy right now, aren't you?
Ooh, a lot of things came out right there. First off, Ron's not trying to impress Anthony Cumia with that joke. He's just a talentless clown.
Yeah.
He just isn't funny.
came out a little naturally.
Yeah, he's just unfunny. He's painfully unfunny. And you put him on the show and act like he's your sidekick, which is crazy. You should just be goofing at him the entire time. It's the only thing that Opie should be doing with Ron. But so he goes on and says her skin color. And the actual reason, I know Adam was nodding his head just now. No, the actual reason is because apparently there's a rumor that she owns this private road that's part of this escape route for people in California who are worried about the tsunami warnings. And that was trending on Twitter. Now, apparently it's not true. Whatever this road is open. She didn't close it or anything like that. But Opie's talking about that, and boy, is Ron quick with the right joke.
She refused to open up her private road, which would be the shortcut to get all the people out of harm's way of the tsunami.
Really? So you're gonna die, and you're gonna drown, and you're gonna drown, and you're gonna drown.
Right.
No boat for you. No access for you.
Look at you.
Bad.
You're quick with the comedic timing, Ron. I like that.
Now, I think he was being serious just
Yeah, I
there
think so too.
because he wasn't quick, and then he just kept doing it.
Yeah.
Rule of threes, Ron. 3 times and then moving on.
Yeah, that's not Opie's playbook.
He just kept
though.
going. But I think Opie was really like, I don't know if he's trying to talk himself into thinking that Ron's a good co-host or if he really is just like, wow, I would have come up with that. Pretty cool. Good stuff.
Gaslighting 30 people.
Did it work? You were watching?
No, I turned off.
All right. Everyone in the chat, it's her private road in Hawaii. Whatever. Sorry I said California. I didn't look into it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, no, I was responding to his use of the word "the other guy." It was just so personal. The show's been over for so long.
Yeah.
It's been so many years. You know, when your ex-bandmate, you haven't been bandmates for 30 years, it's not the other guy. For 15 years, it's not the other guy. There should be other people in your life that are the other guy.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's another good point. And he can't even just come out and just say Anthony. But he does have to make the point. I know he has a much bigger audience than I do. So he's watching. He's watching the clips that come out on YouTube. He's seeing how many views these are getting. He knows. So then Opie starts ranting, and you see the chemistry between these two. It's gotten really good.
God, if that's not a great story. Oprah living, on the top of the mountain in her kingdom. The peasants are down below. They need to leave. Shut your mouth. I'm ranting right now, Ron. Know when I'm ranting. And
What's crazy about this is that Opie brags about his castle being way above all of the peasants. Talks about it all the time, and then goes down and makes fun of the peasants to their faces. And records it and puts it out as content. And he's going, this Oprah, wow. Can you imagine? The optics of this alone are just horrific.
I wonder if Ron was about to make that point.
Yeah, right. That's why he gonna cut him off.
Yeah,
I'm
maybe.
talking over here.
That would be, yeah.
That's very possible because I don't think Ron lives 500 feet above Manhattan.
He's still waiting on a mattress, I think.
He might live 200 feet below.
Below, yeah, he's in the basement.
I've seen the documentary. I know what's going on over there. So then they're talking about how bad local news is for you. Because local news just scares you, and it's bad for your psyche. There's no reason to watch it. And then Ron brings up, like, I mean, if you need to see the weather report, maybe. And that triggers Opie. And then we find out how dumb Ron is.
Want to check the weather quick? But you don't really have to do that anymore. You can check your phone.
You can do that on your phone or
I
watch
know.
my
You
live
don't
stream. I
have
do
to.
weather reports every morning. Look at that. Look, we got a gorgeous blue sky behind me.
Yeah.
All right.
I see some big white tops. No.
Oh God, man, I am peeking. I know the tsunamis would have to go a long way around to get to us, but you never know.
Yeah. What was I just saying?
What a show.
I don't know. I don't listen to you.
I was making a nice point. What was I
I
saying?
don't listen to you. I just wait for my turn to talk. Well, you think
No,
I
you
actually
have to,
listen to
I
you?
was saying something good. honestly.
It was the local news that you were watching yesterday.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
That clip right there says it all between these two. Opie just going, I don't know what you're talking about. Why would I give a shit? Just wait for you to stop talking so I can say stuff. And also Opie with and the tsunami might get to me. You never know. It's not how tsunamis work.
It's got a personal vendetta.
I don't know how it's going to get over there.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. I bet Ron sucks as a waiter, too.
Oh, he's terrible. Well, he's got like fucking scabs all over him and shit. Like, I wouldn't want him anywhere near a plate of my food.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
and
want him
longer
touching
hair.
it.
He's always sweaty and gross. You wouldn't want him. And he thinks he's funny, which is the worst thing in a waiter.
But Adam, I bet you would be a very good server.
I'm
makes you
like
feel
an
any better.
assassin. I'm quick.
If it makes you feel
point.
any better, I know you were feeling bad
I
about your
slide in and out. No,
similarities.
I think somebody. Yeah, he's wearing a lovely blouse, and I just think I need to change. Did you see that pause though? I thought they were frozen. I thought you had stopped it.
No,
but he
I
was
know.
waiting for
He's like,
something.
He tried to get his mind to remember
Yeah.
what the fuck they were just talking about because it's that boring.
Mm-hmm.
It's not interesting at all. But just the fact that he brought up weather. Opie had to go, well, yeah, you can get that from an app or by watching my show. That's what everyone's saying.
But since we're talking about it,
Yeah.
You know, Opie does those. Like sometimes he just shows you the ocean, and he streams that. I think he thought he might have a scoop, and he would be right there on the front lines of this national story that everyone would be interested in. And he's
And then he looked at
disappointed.
then he looked at a globe and went, oh, I guess not.
Yeah, I don't even think he did that. We wouldn't know how to read one, but
It's not how that works.
Who are these